Ich bin so im Gespräch mit Ivo Jarrett, dass ich ganz vergessen habe, mich einzustöpseln, dass ich überhaupt die Regie hören kann. An dieser Stelle kann ich mich kurz entschuldigen.
You need that thing,
I need that, otherwise I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Saying, right? Somebody has to translate it so you can understand it.
Okay, wait.
Okay, now I'm going to say this in English.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know, Schwarzenegger. Now they translate that. They tell you what it means in German, right?
Rambo?
That's...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's great to have you here, and we're going to be playing beer pong, but I did want to talk to you about a couple other things before.
Okay, and it's okay that we speak in English to German TV.
Absolutely. Ja, ich verstehe das doch alles. Ihr seid doch intelligente, junge Menschen.
But it's live. We got like no time for untertitles. I mean, can't be somebody like backstage live writing.
You know how many interns we have here? They're sitting like this.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
Really, this is like really live, easy television. No, we can speak English. We'll just maybe we should slowly
down, very langsam.
So tell me, when was the last time somebody said to you, "Who are you? What do you do for a living?" And what did you answer?
Oh, it was on the subway on the way to the airport today.
Yeah.
Like they have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. Well, dude.
Okay.
Look, first of all, I'm in a band from like 15 years ago. Second of all, I'm just the bass player. Third of all, we weren't that good to begin with.
Yes, you were. You guys sold millions and millions of records, and you're on the air all the time right now.
Yeah, but like back in like early 2000, every fucking band sold millions and millions of records. I mean, the Spin Doctors sold 1 million records, and they're horrible.
Okay, so all right. So you're fine when people don't know who you are?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Or do you actually enjoy not being recognized?
No, it's very, very nice to be able to be anonymous. Like, I'm right at sort of like the level now where like if I really wanted to go out and have people recognize me, because like a lot of times I'm on TV and I have those big stupid looking sideburns, I'm the only asshole running around with those. So if they see somebody with that, it's either me or Carl Yastrzemski. So they figure out, okay, so it's got to be the guy from the Bloodhound Gang. But you shave him off, and I can run around pretty much anonymously.
But people who do recognize you, do you notice that people get a little scared sometimes because of some of the stuff you do on the air, or are they like a little bit like, ooh, we should be nice to him because he might do something that is crazy?
Well, like with the puke and the crap like that? Well, I mean, I think they realize that is pretty much just an act. Like I'm just a normal guy, and the role that I play is some asshole that goes around puking and pissing on people, right? I mean, if they don't think that it's an act, what do they think? Wrestling is real too?
It isn't? Oh, okay, I won't tell anybody, but I thought it was real. I watched it all the time.
No, I mean, seriously? What, they think John Malkovich is really trying to kill the president all the time? Like, it's an act, right?
Oh, okay, I get it.
Admittedly, I got a little far into the act. Like, I wanted to play, like, the biggest drunk in town. Because when I was a kid in high school, right, they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And a lot of guys like, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. What I always wanted to be was the biggest drunk that town had ever seen.
Really? And how long did it take you to achieve that?
It was before I graduated.
Very well done.
Yeah. So I always would drink a lot because I thought it would just be cool. And along the way, somehow I turned into an alcoholic. I'm not sure how that worked out.
But you're still working on that too, though.
Well, you have like these alcoholics, like you see, laying around the bus station, pissing their pants, which sometimes is me too. But also, I like to consider myself more of like a high-functioning alcoholic, where people will pay me to show up at clubs and get drunk. So, it's like...
That's really actually well done, I must say.
Yeah, that's not a bad job, right?
Yes.
I spent a lot of years getting drunk for free. Now they pay me to show up and drink all their liquor.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you're playing tonight in the Stahlwerk in Düsseldorf.
Yeah.
You guys can still go. Ihr könnt auf jeden Fall dabei sein heute Abend ab 21
Yes, in Düsseldorf. So if you're seeing this, you're probably in the Düsseldorf area. And do you know who's in the show with me tonight?
No,
the legendary Money Boy.
Cool.
You know this guy, the Austrian rapper?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So have you been working on what you're going to be doing tonight, or is it going to be kind of on the go?
I'm really not the guy in charge, right? I'm just along for the ride, pretty much. The dude that's in charge, they call him Mr. Jägermeister. So, I have a few shots, then Mr. Jägermeister, he starts telling me what to do. So, I haven't had any today, so I don't know what to do.
But
right now I'm confused.
You shouldn't be. It's very clear here what's going to happen here for the next couple minutes. I promise.
No, not here. I'm talking about at the Stahlwerk.
All right.
Yeah, no idea.
Speaking about Jägermeister, you did beer pong with my lovely colleague Natasha.
Yes, Natasha and I met last week. That hasn't aired yet.
No,
so
it hasn't aired yet.
Can we really talk about that yet?
Yeah.
Because in the world of TV, like that hasn't happened yet. Right? That's in the future. Even though in reality it's in the past.
It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it anyway. It's all a bit crazy.
So
here.
then it's not going to be a surprise when they see it. All right. So we played beer pong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were just doing a regular interview. You know, we were just shooting the shit. And I was scheduled to do a beer pong tournament at this Rock and Revere festival because I was I'm not sure exactly what I was. I think they called me the
face of the festival.
I think the social media ambassador or something like that. Yeah, whatever it was. They had me set up to do a beer pong tournament. Now, these guys have never set up a beer pong tournament. So they think, okay, here's what'll be hilarious. Instead of beer, we're going to have Jägermeister. So it was like a Jägermeister pong tournament. And have you tried it with that stuff?
No, I've never done beer pong before, actually. I know I'm American. I know I should have, but I've never done beer pong before.
How do you say auf Deutsch shithoused?
Voll bis oben hin, total dicht oder so.
Yeah,
so there are moments when you are really, where you really know that you're more drunk than you are other times.
If someone has to tell me about it the next day, then
drunk.
I think I was pretty drunk. Like they told my manager told me that I was at the after show party, and I was like screaming at the festival organizers because they hadn't gotten me my golf cart.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I mean, I'm a dick, right? I shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have, but that's okay.
No, that's very unhöflich, I believe.
Unhöflich, absolut. Yeah. We're going to be playing beer pong with Peter. I do want to know, who was your music teacher in high school? Do you remember?
In high school?
Yeah.
What was his name? His name was Mr. Windsor.
And was Mr. Windsor somebody who kind of said, if you're a drunk, you should also be a musician?
No, he didn't mention alcohol at all, but he was like a beatnik. Like, you ever watch The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay, you know Ned Flanders' dad?
Yeah.
Like the boop bop beat that boop bop boop. Hey, cats, see if you can catch this beat. That was him. So I'm pretty sure with beatniks, alcohol wasn't the thing. I think it was drugs. And I'm pretty sure that dude was stoned all the time. Well,
Mr. Windsor is one of our most treasured viewers, so we're going to say hi to Mr. Windsor right now.
You know, I graduated 25 years ago.
I know.
I bet that guy's got to have been dead for decades.
I'm lying now anyway, but I'm not lying about that. We're going to be playing beer pong in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for being here.
The pleasure's all mine.
Yeah, really.
Es ist mir ein Vergnügen.
Vielen lieben Dank, dass du heute da bist. Und super, dass ihr mit dabei seid. Wir werden gleich, also ich werde als Amerikaner, the American Team against the Germans, gleich hier bei NRW Live. Auf jeden Fall dranbleiben.